Hey everyone, this is a video response to PJ's Harry Potter favorites video. So here we go. The first one was which house we're in. I'm a very proud Gryffindor. Why am I a Gryffindor? Probably first and foremost because I want to be a Gryffindor. And we know that Harry got to choose, so it's all legit. And me and my friends kind of all decided which house we were going to take. So they approved of me being in Gryffindor. Next question. What would my favorite subject be? I guess Defense Against the Dark Arts, just because it's freaking awesome. I also probably would like Charms a lot, just because it's really useful and you can use them in your day-to-day life. Next question. My favorite place in the Harry Potter series, that is difficult. My first instinct is to say Hogwarts, just because that would be the one place I would love to go above all places. Hogwarts and the Burrow. Next question was our favorite line from the Harry Potter books. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, I could now start telling you Dumbledore quotes for hours, but there is one that I love just because it made me all giddy and happy, and that is, "Of course it is happening inside your head, Harry, but why on earth should it mean that it is not real?" Favorite moment? Are you kidding me? There are so many good moments. How can I choose one moment? I mean, just the battle between Voldemort and Harry. Harry says something along the lines, "Tom, why don't you try for some remorse?" And to Voldemort, it's like the thing that shocks him most. I just thought that was amazing. So many like heartwarming moments between the trio, so many dialogues between Harry and Dumbledore, or a lot of dialogues between Harry and Sirius in the 5th book that I really love. Just Sirius talking about James and about the Marauders, that's just, oh god, it makes me want to cry every single time. They have a place in my heart, except Peter, he doesn't. Which incidentally leads us to the next question, and that's favorite character. There's not like one single favorite character, but the one character that I loved from the beginning is Ron Weasley. He was one of my first fictional crushes when I was 7 or 8. And I just love him. He's the love of my life. I love his humor. I love that he's so loyal as a friend. He's such a good friend to Harry. And I think things that are often overlooked in him is his bravery. Apart from the fact that Ron is a brave Gryffindor, Ron is just like a really brave person. And just the chess game in the first part. And he destroys the locket. So yes, Ron is my hero. Ooh, other favorite character. I mean, I love the trio. I love the Marauders, apart from Peter. Don't ask me who's my favorite. I think all 3 of them have qualities of their own that I love so much. Remus was my favorite Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. When he came in the 3rd book, I just loved him. Before I started reading the 7th book, I was worried to death that Lupin would die, because he's so brave and he's also so loyal, who would definitely fight. If there was going to be a war, he would definitely be one of the brave ones. And oh my god, when he did, I just cried forever. And then Sirius, amazing. Every time I read the 3rd book and they think that he's responsible for James' death, I'm like, no he isn't. You need to trust him, he's good. I mean, I'm freaking out when they're accusing him. And just before he dies in the 5th movie and he's fighting by Harry's side and he says, "Nice one, James," my heart breaks. And then of course James himself. I know there's a lot of controversy about him being arrogant when he was a teenager, but I think as far as we know, James developed pretty much and matured a lot, and in the end he must have changed or Lily wouldn't have fallen in love with him. And I mean, he was brave too. He fought for the Order. He met Voldemort 3 times. 3 times he survived. And I mean, he was a pureblood. He was approached by Voldemort to join the Death Eater, so he could have had like an easy life. He could have chosen the easy way instead of the right way, but he actively chose the right way. And he was a loyal and good friend to Sirius and to Remus, and he accepted Remus and he supported Remus. So I don't know. In my head, he used to be arrogant and he used to be a bully as well. But in my head, James is also this very loyal and brave person and this very righteous person. And I mean, Lily fell in love with him, so he must have been amazing because Lily was such a good person. So yeah. The friendship of the Marauders, and also especially the friendship of Sirius and James. I would love to read books about them. Oh, if J.K. Rowling would ever write a book about the Marauders, she would make my life. And then, I mean, I love Luna. I love Dumbledore. Just characters that have grown so dear to my heart over this decade of just sticking with Harry until the very end.